It's that awkward time of year when people get excited about fake football in the spring and college football players miss out on the fun because of suspensions. Sometimes we find out the reasons, especially if there's a police report involved. Other times, just a violation of team rules. Here we go by Bobby Bowden. Bowden was criticized throughout the media for starting Janikowski under what he had jokingly called the Warsaw Rule. Bobby Bowden doesn't feel the same way about rules as everybody else. Hey, you know what that got Florida State? Got them that national championship in 1999. Yeah. The Warsaw Rule won a title. Sometimes this happens to the same team over and over and over and over and over. Of course, people recognize that team has a problem with rules. They got too many of them. Hey, let's be honest. It's a lot easier to make new rules than it is to make a whole nother team, especially if your team has good players. Think about what we learned from the sporting news about Florida. How could there have been rules after Percy Harvin beat up an assistant coach and lived to tell about it?
The running backs coach that
he denied it.
Of course he denied it. What's he gonna say? Win some, lose some. No. Even if there are rules, the rules are made by the guy who can beat everyone up. And when you beat up a coach and no one, not even the strength coach, does anything about it, then you get to make the rules. You coming back every day, every time you walk in. What's going on, Coach Percy whoop your ass? That's your name. Coach Percy whoop your ass. You can't keep coming to work every day after that. In 2008, guys who flunked drug tests used phony injuries to mask the real reasons behind their suspensions. And why did Florida do that? You can't suspend people if you don't have any rules. How'd that work out for Florida? Just the national championship.
NCAA, same way now. They're trimming their rule book.
That's exactly what it is. Urban Meyer was ahead of the NCAA.
Yeah.
As are cavemen.
Urban Meyer's always been.
Oh, yeah, that's it. When Ohio State got Urban Meyer, they're like, yo, the best part, it's always a step ahead of the NCAA. See, many of you would have thought, we've got to do something about that team. At Florida, Urban Meyer went outside the box and said, we got to do something about those rules. Actually, Harvard said it. Either way, scoreboard. Dude, I keep explaining this to people. And he's a running back type. Those running back types, 5'10" and below, do you have any clue what I had to do to get here? I don't think you do. They will all lay you out. When Maurice Jones-Drew, you want no parts. Darren Sproles, Nate Robinson, don't forget, he was a football player. He was fighting people in the NBA butt naked in the shower. And you know he didn't have the reach on anybody.